Hi, my name's Isaac Franklin. I'm from RIB Productions and the Simulation Collective, and I'd like to introduce you to my mannequin. We call it R42 because she represents 42% of the American population. We feel that mannequins need to represent body shapes to be diverse as well as nationalities and ethnicities. R42 was modelled off a 3D scan of an actual person. She would have weighed 158 kilos at 5'2". But the mannequin actually only weighs 48 kilos. The mannequin has a few features which I'd like to show you. She has an airway. The airway can take a tube, a laryngeal mask, or a BVM. And when you intubate her correctly or give her proper airways, her chest rises and falls. The current grade of the airway is a grade 1. However, at manufacture you can specify whether you want a grade 1, 2 or 3. She has removable and replaceable teeth, which can be done by the technicians in a simulation centre. And just looking at the quality of her movements on her head, we have a nice range of movements, including a jaw thrust, the ability to open and close the mouth, roll the head from side to side and over. She comes as standard with a hair package, so that would be the hair, which is a wig, hair punched eyebrows, eyelashes and pubic hairs. She has a great range of movement and can touch her own head, move into positions, and then be left in that position. She has ball joints on on her legs and her arms, and these arms and legs are removable by the customer. The aim is in the future to supply more and more legs and arms for her so that she can become more useful to the customer, and this is along its whole lifespan. Her movement in her legs are good, and she will achieve a complete sitting position at 90, and she'll stay in that position for as long as you leave her there. She can sit in a chair, a bed and a wheelchair. She has a full range of movement in her ankles, individual toes, and she comes as standard with a single bed sore painted onto one of her legs or body specified at manufacture by the customer. The mannequin can come with different arms and legs. They're all completely removable. And in the future, we intend to build more and more task trainers, which can be attached to the mannequin, which are involved in the arms and legs. This is a demonstration of the start of a possibility where we have a diabetic necrosis, which can add to more training. So that will fit to nursing training and dressings and how to maintain and look after a person in this position. R42 has also got the ability to be catheterized, and the catheterization, unless it's done correctly, will not give urine or any fluid. It also has a fixed IV line, which can give and take fluids. The storage of the liquid for the bladder is external to the mannequin. The mannequin can also take a nasal intervention, nasal feeding, and all of the rest of the stuff which comes with that. She'll also run on a ventilator and with correct pressures and feedback. She can be rolled, she can be moved around, and she can be used to practice correct procedure for manual handling. But only weighing 48 kilos, obviously she has her limitations being a mannequin. The mannequin has liftable components so that you can clean underneath them, and realistic anatomy through her whole body. We'd like to know that the fact that we have sampled from a real person hasn't created an anatomy which doesn't exist. It was very important to RIB Productions and the Simulation Collective that we took sustainability into mind when we were designing R42. It's hard plastic within the mannequin, which forms its chassis and its movement, is all made from recycled plastic and is recyclable at the end of use. All of the joints are steel components. This means that the lifespan of the actual mannequin will last longer. The mannequin is produced and manufactured and designed in the UK, in Gloucestershire. And every single part which is in the mannequin is serviceable, which means that when we are contacted to supply a part, we know exactly what part we need, and we will be able to produce that and return it to the customer as promptly as we possibly can. We're really proud of that fact that we're a family company and that it was produced by a smaller group of people who really care about what they're doing.